Meet Jimmy Carter.
One nation, under God, indivisible.
Those are really pretty flowers, aren't they?
Yeah, but there's webs all over the thing.
Hi. Looks like you got lucky.
Yeah.
How much did it cost you?
About $3.
I just told him I was going to come shake your hand and tell you this Yankee thinks you're all right.
Thank you. 1503. Here's a man who knows the answer. Well, I'm good to see. Señores y señoras, yo estudié español. How old are you? Do you tell anybody?
I'm 85.
85. Well, you're still awfully young.
I'm a young fish.
Hi. Jimmy Carter, good to see you. Oh, I don't want to take your money. In fact, I want to cut your taxes, as a matter of fact. Last year, there were 24 people in this nation that made over $1 million in income that didn't pay one nickel in income tax. When a business executive can charge off on his tax return a $50 lunch, and a truck driver can't deduct a $1.50 sandwich. When the oil companies pay less than 5% on their total income in taxes, and the employees of the same companies pay 3 times that rate on their own income, when many people who make more than $100,000 a year in this nation pay no taxes at all, then I tell you that the time for basic tax reform is here. Well, you know, everybody from Congress that's running for president is a lawyer. I don't have anything against lawyers. My oldest son is a lawyer. But I think it's time to have a non-lawyer in the White House for a change. Somebody that's had to work with his hands, someone who has had to run a complicated business, somebody who has actually had to manage the affairs of a large government, as I have in my own state. There's been a wedge driven between the family farmer and the consumers of this nation. And I know as a farmer, and I know as a governor of 5 million people who are consumers, that in the long run, what's best for the family farmer is exactly what's best for the consumers of this country. But there's no doubt about the fact that most of the profits that come out of agriculture go to the food processors and the so-called middleman. As a matter of fact, the average farmer now gets about $1,000 less per year per person than does the average factory worker in this nation. And of course, the speculators do make a great deal of profit off the consumers. As I said a little earlier, when farm prices go down to the farmer, the prices to the consumers don't go down. The middleman still makes a great deal of profit. I want to give you a pamphlet to get somebody to read it to you. You're blind, are you not?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's a great pleasure to meet you, and I hope the government in the future can do good things for you.
It's a big job, think about it.
I know it's a big job, but I think I can handle it.
It's a big job, think
We now have in the federal
You
government
help me, okay?
the worst, most confused, bloated, overlapping, and wasteful bureaucracy that human beings have ever created. As an ex-naval officer, I see absolutely no reason why the Chief of Naval Operations should have more captains on his staff than we have serving on all ships that the Navy has at sea. There's no way to get an answer out of Washington, no way to understand what's going on there. You've got 1,900 agencies and departments in Washington. That needs to be chopped down to no more than 200. When I was elected governor, we had 300 agencies and departments in the Georgia bureaucracy. We abolished 278 of them.
He reorganized government at the state level. He can do it in Washington. He knows that the consumer and farmer have suffered at the hands of the special interests, and that our tax system must be changed now. Vote for Jimmy Carter.